Welcome to Season 2 of the Bailey Show, brought to you by CQBW and Country 100.7. Tonight's very special guest is Mr. Bob Gainey. For anyone that doesn't know, what teams were you involved with during your career?
Bailey, as a player, I was involved with one team, the Montreal Canadiens. And then when I left the Canadiens, I played 1 year in France for the Epinal Squirrels, a number of years with the Minnesota North Stars, and finally with the Dallas Stars of the NHL.
Tell us about your hometown and how you got growing up, or how you got playing hockey.
Yeah, my hometown is Peterborough, Ontario, and when I was growing up in the 1960s, it was a manufacturing town, so most of the lifestyle was very stable. People were working 9-to-5 jobs, and the hockey arena was a busy place. Everyone had time to go to the games. The kids were all playing, and like all my friends, at 7, 8 years old, I was ready to start in and join a team and start to play hockey.
Who was your idol growing up?
Well, strangely enough, I spent all my playing career with the Montreal Canadiens, but when I was young, your age, or even a little younger, I was a Toronto Maple Leafs fan. And they had a number of great players. Dave Keon, Bob Pulford, Johnny Bower. So those were some of my idols that I had as a very young boy.
Last night at celebrity dinner, you mentioned some Yokis. Could you repeat a couple of those for our audience? They were pretty funny.
Yeah, well, you know, along the way you hear these different little phrases that catch your attention. And one I just remembered today was whenever anybody's in a difficult time frame for whatever reason, it might be illness or it might be other reasons. And this one I read somewhere is that tough times don't last, but tough people do. I always like that one. And the one I did mention last night was, as a person who was a jogger for many years, one of the hardest things about jogging is to get started, just to get out there and get going. There's always some inner resistance. And the little phrase I read that answered that question for me was, start out slow and then back off a little bit.
I'd like to finish with a game of knuckles. Winner gets Lumberjack's coffee mug. First to 5 points wins. Oldest goes first. So, how old are you, Bob?
62.
So, I guess you go first then.
I go first, okay. Okay, a game of knuckles now. You gotta describe that to me. I try to get you?
Yeah.
And you try to get me?
Yeah, if you miss a shot on me and I dodge it, then it's my turn to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will I go first?
Yeah.
Oh, imagine that. Oh. And when do I win? When I get to 10? Oh, that's 4.
That's 5.
That's 5. Okay.
So this is yours.
Thank you very much. Wow, that's very nice. Thank you, Bailey.
You're welcome.
Hey, you got to work on your game a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much for the interview. This concludes a special episode of the Bailey Show, brought to you by CQW and Country 100.7. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, Bailey. Thanks for having me on your show.
Thank you so much.
All right. I thought you were going to.
The Bailey Show is filmed in front of a live studio audience.